was safe. Heard you want the crown and come and try to keep the pace. Hanging out the window, skirming, that'll be the day. They asked me where I've been, I said, look, boy, I run a race. I run a race and kept the faith. And His mercy follow me, no, I don't need a chase. Hanging out the window, skirming, that'll be the day. They asked me where I've been, I said, look, boy, I run a race. Ain't have a deal, ain't had to force it. Can't believe the boy, and now the boy got their endorsements. Put me down so long, I went and built me up a fortress. Now when I tell them about the vision, they of course ain't. Different styles, different colors.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Georgetown High School. We're live here on the SHN Sports YouTube channel, brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting. And we are live for Georgetown Eagle Volleyball. Live tonight, and district action continues. We take on the Elgin Wildcats live here at home. District match number 3. As we sit through the first two matchups, Georgetown's 2-0 in district. They beat Conley last Tuesday night here at Georgetown 3-0. And then Friday night, they were on the road and beat the Eastview Patriots 3-0 to improve to 2-0 in district, along in the undefeated ranks with Weiss, Pflugerville, and Hendrickson. Weiss at the top of the standings, 2-0, but they're overall 27-6 on the season. They're on a 3-game winning streak. And then Georgetown at 2-0, 19-11 overall. They are on the 2-game match winning streak. Pflugerville and Hendrickson have both had a bye week already, and they are 1-0 in district. They both have won their only sets. And then Eastview sits at 0-2, Elgin 0-2, and Conley 0-2. Elgin dropped a match on Friday night, and they come in 5-19 overall and 0-2 in district. They come in under head coach Hope Pollock. She is a new head coach here at Elgin High School. Took over this year, and so she brings in the team out of Elgin High School. Superintendent Dr. Jana Reuter. Principal is Armetrius Staples. Athletic Director Jans Anderson. AC is Jody Williams. The trainers Justin and Maria Garza. Head-to-head in this all-time matchup, Georgetown leads it 19-0. Georgetown has never lost a set to Elgin in those 19 matches. They are 56 wins to 0 sets lost against the Elgin Wildcats. And what does the expectation tonight hold? Really, it holds, to be honest, it holds the same weight as what you would expect. I think Georgetown would be disappointed in their performance if here on Madelyn Shoals, the gold out night, they didn't sweep this one 3-0 over the Elgin Wildcats. Head coach Jenny Richardson for Georgetown. She leads the way, 574 career wins for Coach Richardson. Her assistants, Victoria Ratcliffe, Ashlyn Cook, and Jason Allgood. The managers for Georgetown, Addison Prees, Colby Hansen, Kelsey Herron. Georgetown, a young, experienced team here on the varsity, but doing a great job this year. Fought through some very tough battles in the tournament season, which is what Coach Richardson likes to do. And now they go through the district run. A big one on Friday night as Georgetown will be on the road at the Hendrickson Hawks to take on Hendrickson. And then back next Tuesday, back here at home on the 23rd, they will take on the Weiss Wolves. And the way the cards play out, it looks like that should be the battle for first place in district between the two undefeated big teams in Weiss and Georgetown. Change to the schedule. If you want to mark it now, pay attention to it. Instead of the 10th of October being on the road at Elgin on a Friday night, that match has switched to a Thursday night. And so that will be on October the 9th. So, that being said, we should be there in Elgin to bring you the Georgetown Lady Eagle volleyball team on a Thursday night, since Friday night would be football for Georgetown on the 11th. But we will be on the road on the 9th to take on the 10th. We will be on the road on the 9th to bring you Lady Eagle volleyball. So we'll add a game in there and bring you more volleyball live here on the SHN Sports Network. Friday night is at Hendrickson, and we have the bye week in football. I cannot promise you I will be at Hendrickson, but I will try to be there to bring you the matchup between Georgetown and the Hendrickson Hawks. It's usually a good battle no matter where these teams sit, and so we'll try to get there. I have a late work assignment, but hopefully I can get down the road into Pflugerville in Hendrickson in time and bring you that matchup. No promises. No promises. But I'm going to try my best. It'll be on my own, so I'll come straight from work. I'll try to wiggle it in. A Coke Zero might help me out, but we'll figure it out. Georgetown, on the run that they're on, has to be thankful. Just 2 good performances in district. Just talked to Coach Jenny Richardson just a few minutes ago. The win over Conley was a dominating win. A lot of everybody got in some playing time. And then on Friday night over at Eastview, sweeping the Patriots 3-0 in that crosstown classic between the 2 Georgetown high schools. A good win, and she said, surprising. They played super well and dominated that match, kept control of it pretty much all night long. Tonight here on Gold Night, it's to honor Madison Shoals and childhood cancer. And we lost a good one, and Madelyn will go to the PA announcer here in a little bit as it'll talk about and recognize the Shoals family and our athletic trainers and what they do. You see the players warming up in the yellow T-shirts tonight, gold across the gymnasium, especially into the fans' stands on the far side for Georgetown as it fills up, and a lot of students filling up as well for your Georgetown Lady Eagles. Let's take a quick timeout. The team's going through a final couple of minutes here before they do the individual warm-ups per team, and then we'll be ready to go with the national anthem and tonight's ball game live here at Georgetown High School. Thanks to our sponsors out there. We got to thank them. We love them, and they are the best, like none other. The Lady Eagle Volleyball Booster Club and Piedreros Western Wear. They are your title sponsors to bring you Georgetown Eagle Volleyball. Piedreros. I'm not always the best at saying it, but it's the best store to go to. That Western Wear is second to none. 4809 Williams Drive. Go see them. They've got men's and women's boots, hats, belts, accessories, everything you could imagine. They've got it there, from the work boots to the dancing boots to the fancy boots, all kinds of exotic skins and leathers. And just a beautiful, go out and see them. Fabian and Lorena, proud sponsors of Georgetown Athletics and the First Responder Broadcast Team. Also to City View Bible Church. Are you looking for that home to fit into, that good Bible-based church to just feel a part of? Try out City View Bible Church, cityviewbible.org, cityviewbible.org. They have it all, from recovery ministries to marriage ministries, kids and youth activities, a young life group, a young adults group that's starting up, a seniors ministry, women's ministry, men's ministry with breakfast Bible studies. It's just never ending, and this church continues to grow. And how do they grow? They want to be a part of the community. That's why they jumped on board. First Responder Broadcasting and this Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball Booster Club. Go check them out. 8 o'clock, 9:45, 11:30 every Sunday morning. You can visit online as well. Visit cityviewbible.org. And, of course, all the sets of Georgetown Eagle Volleyball are brought to you by Construction Specialists of Central Texas. CSCT owned proudly and supporting proudly of Georgetown Eagle Volleyball, basketball, football, you name the sport, they are involved in supporting these student athletes. It's John and Lynn Krogh and Jeremy and Rachel McDougall, proud sponsors of Georgetown Eagle Sports and the First Responder Broadcast Team. We'll take a quick timeout. More volleyball just around the corner. Stay with us live here on the SHN Sports Network.
Royalty, put blame on me. Hate my trends. Word up OG, watch how you talking your tone. What I be on, you cannot make me a clone. You already know T versus T. Comparing to every white boy in America. I'm doing it different, attacking the limits, won't fit the criteria. Hearing hysteria, saying American, hang around you and your crew's embarrassing. Take that sneak post down, flexing on me is hilarious. Don't take it from me, I put it in work. Listen to see where I've been. I ain't the foretelling by the masses, read by the skull on my saber and pen. Put down the mic and he calling me in. Can I receive and do it for them? You living and breathing within. OGs. They just saw verses and know me. Don't get offended, it's already written. Just shooting a movie, spin me in 2 C's. Credit for me is continued improving. 1 tape down and I'm still on go. Can't put them on 2 week, that's too weak. Training myself for the day that I'm making. And proof that the bruises I got as a kid made a man that could take what I had to a dream, making music and infuse it. The style and the grace of the grace and the change in the next generation. Raising the bar for the taking. Wanna be on, come chase it. My love for the crew. Fight myself and killing my flesh. The only direction I move. Don't need a hand if it costs me to fail. Woman, the water, no lube. Saying that I'm after the second division. I say they are too. Be like a dagger. I'ma need more. Just clearing the wound. Music the medicine. Put down your weapons, man. How can I lose? Green in the past is better the water. That's under the roof. Body to see. Word is the food. The shepherd of tea.
Back live here at Georgetown High School as the Lady Eagles go through their pregame warm-ups. The Lady Wildcats out of Elgin High School will be in the black spandex tonight. Purple no-sleeve jerseys with white accents, white numerals, and Elgin in capital block print lettering across the back above the white numerals. The libero for the Wildcats will be in the white sleeveless shirt with purple accents, and it looks like black numerals and lettering, purple lettering of Wildcats in capital block print lettering across the top of the white jersey. Number 10, Michaela Cooper, the sophomore, will be the libero for the Elgin Lady Wildcats. Michaela Cooper, the libero. Georgetown's libero, of course, is number 10 as well. It's the sophomore, the 5'8" sophomore, Jordan Pitt-Ketley. She'll be in an opposite jersey tonight. Georgetown does a great job of not showing the jerseys until the very last minute. And so we know they're wearing the Georgetown blue spandex, but no idea of what jersey the Lady Eagles have going on tonight, as they have it covered up by GISD Gold Night for the Gold Out tonight, recognizing the memory and remembering the memory of Madelyn Shoals. But the Georgetown fans pouring in tonight, filling up on the far side. I love seeing the gold and the yellow shirts for your Georgetown Lady Eagle team. Here comes a bunch of the baseball players in here, joining some of the football players and other students in the far side bleachers to cheer on this Lady Eagle team. A chance to go to 20 wins on the season with a win here tonight. Georgetown on the season, the next few nights for Georgetown's volleyball. For the rest of September, where is an off night on the 26th. They will play Friday night at Hendrickson at 6:30. Tuesday night, back home. Be here for that one. That's going to be a good one. The Weiss Wolves will come into Georgetown's gymnasium for the first matchup between those two teams in district play. And then we're scheduled for a night off on the 26th. And then it's going to be at Pflugerville on the 30th of September. And then we get into October. It'll be a rerun of all the district matchups. Conley, Eastview at home on October 7th. At Elgin on the 9th. Hendrickson at home on the 14th. At Weiss on the 17th. At Round Rock on an off night for Georgetown on the 21st. And then finish at home on the 24th of October in the regular season against the Pflugerville Panthers before starting playoff play. Mallory Miller and Amelia Albright, your captains. They are the two lone returning lettermen on this Lady Eagle volleyball team, varsity volleyball team, made up of 5 seniors, 8 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 1 freshman. And so a big mix here on this Georgetown Eagle team. A different look than what you're used to seeing from last year on that run to finishing in the state semifinals on a tough loss to Cedar Park, tied for 3rd in the state last year, with only carrying about 10 or 11 players through that season. And this year with a much bigger roster for the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles finishing up their last 45 seconds of warm-ups. Then the teams will go into their service warm-up time. And then we'll be ready for the introductions for tonight of Gold Night to honor Madelyn Shoals and cancer awareness amongst kids and here in the Georgetown family as it's affected Georgetown. And then we will get you tonight's action. Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball, brought to you by the best sponsors in the world. Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball Booster Club, Piedreros Western Wear, City View Bible Church, and construction specialists of Central Texas. Shout out to Lynn Krog. It is Krog. I'm going to get it right one day. I can't ever remember. Kroger. Cut the off. It's Krog. I know it is. She's home tonight. I looked up about the same time I got a text. I see the McDougals, and I see Mr. Krog in the stands, but no Lynn. She's at home tonight, so she'll be joining us live here on the broadcast to watch and enjoy Lady Eagle Volleyball. Let's take a quick timeout. We come back. We'll be ready to go live here from Georgetown High School. Stay with us. Eagle Volleyball will continue in a moment. Back live here at Georgetown High School. We get ready for tonight's matchup. We'll go live to the PA announcer for the introduction tonight here on Gold Night at live from Georgetown High School. The Elgin Wildcats and Georgetown Lady Eagles. As we key up the crowd, Mike.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to a very special night of Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball. We are pleased to welcome you today to Georgetown High School. Good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of educational athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheers today. We hope that you will enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. We'll take a moment and welcome our GISD Gold kids. Give them a hand. At this time, if you will please rise, remove your hats for the national anthem, and please welcome Maddie McComb from our choir to sing the anthem. Tonight, we honor Madelyn Shoals while also recognizing the GISD Go Gold movement. Here is Coach Richardson to say a few words about Madelyn and the lasting impact she has left on our program.
All right, where are the Shoals? Hello. All right, tonight we're going to talk about Madelyn Shoals. And first off, look how many people are wearing it in her honor tonight. That's pretty awesome. So Madelyn was one of our trainers while she was in high school, and sadly she was taken away from us way too soon from cancer. Madelyn was just one of those people that when she made everybody better. She made everybody want to be better. She made people just kind of change a little bit because I'll be honest, when they told us that she had cancer, I don't think any of us took it well. And Madelyn was just matter of fact about it. And I learned a lot from Madelyn during that because I think I was freaking out, or parents were freaking out, we're the trainers. I want to cry and see y'all. Madelyn just was strong the whole entire time, and that has stuck with me the whole entire time. And Mr. and Ms. Scholes, look what Georgetown has stepped up every single year, and they honor your daughter because your daughter was that special. She's pretty stinking awesome that every year her legacy lives on. And I love that our whole entire community comes together. These shirts are being sold all the time, and Georgetown, all the money that we raised today is going in her honor. And I think it's awesome that Georgetown is such a great community that we do this. We know all these little kids right here. The whole entire town of Georgetown stands by them, supports them, and loves them. And we know what they're going through is not easy, but this town steps up and they do things right. And we love you guys. We miss her. We think about her and we honor her legacy, hopefully, all the time and every day. So thank you very much for sharing her with us.
Thank you, Coach Richardson. I want to also remind you that in addition to the shirts, we are selling the gold scarves tonight. They're $1 and all proceeds go to the Madelyn Shoals Foundation. There. At this time, we're going to welcome our visiting team, the Elgin Wildcats. Number 1, Tatiana Carlos. Number 2, Sarah Herring. Number 3, Meta Elliott. Number 4, Bella Navejas. Number 5, Kamaya Schuler. Number 6, Emma Lugala. Number 7, Tamira Walker. Number 8, Miranda Herring. Number 9, Caitlin Anderson. Number 10, Michaela Cooper. Number 11, Caitlin Rodriguez. Number 13, Kylie Kaiser. Elgin Wildcats are coached by assistant coaches Danielle Gonzalez, Callie Crossway, Jody Page Williams, and head coach Hope Holland. One more round for visiting Elgin Wildcats. Thank you. And now for your Lady Eagles. I want to first recognize our GISD Gold kids. Scout, Jasper, Samson, and Selena. And now your Lady Eagles. Number 1, Scout Robinson, 5'5" senior pin. Number 2, Mary Rose Shoals, 5'4" senior DS. Number 3, Ellie Linebrink, 5'8" senior pin. Number 4, McKenna Stingle, 5'7" senior pin. Number 5, Trisha Carson Walker, 5'5" senior pin. Number 6, Amelia Albright, 5'10", junior setter. Number 7, Madelyn Brown, 5'11", junior right side. Number 8, Madelyn Posey, 5'7", junior pin. Number 9, Mallory Miller, 5'9", junior pin. Number 10, Jordan McKethley, 5'6", sophomore DS. Number 11, Sayla Rollmeyer, 5'7", junior setter. Number 12, Kendall McDougall, 5'4", junior DS. Number 13, Amerlyn Anderson, 5'9", junior middle blocker. Number 14, Ella O'Shaughnessy, 5'11", sophomore middle blocker. Number 15, Taylor Bett, 5'9", junior pin. Number 16, Riley Holland, 5'9", sophomore setter. Number 18, Madelyn Bradley, 5'11", freshman pin. And number 20, Macy Gates, 5'10", junior middle blocker. The Lady Eagles were coached by Jenny Richardson, assistant coaches Victoria Radcliffe, Ashley McCon, and Jason Allgood. Managers are Addison Pettis and Colby Hansen.
And back live here at Georgetown High School, we get ready for set number 1. Georgetown in the Georgetown blue spandex, black sleeveless tops with the black arm sleeves, white numerals on the front of the black jerseys, and blue Georgetown in capital block print lettering on the back of the jerseys below the white numerals for Georgetown. Jordan Pitt-Ketley libero will be in the baby blue Georgetown short sleeve jersey, the libero for your Georgetown Eagles. On the floor to start it out for Georgetown here in set number 1. On the front row, we see Amory Anderson, McKenna Stengel, and Scout Robinson. On the back row, we see Mallory Miller, Macy Gates, and Amelia Albright for Georgetown. We'll wait for the Elgin Wildcats to break the huddle. And on the floor for the Lady Wildcats, number 1, Tatiana Carlos. Number 13, Kylie Kaiser. Number 4, Bella Navejas. Now they turn sideways. There it is. Number 9, Caitlin Anderson. Number 3 on the far side, Meta Elliott. And number 6, Emma Lugala for the Wildcats. Wildcats libero number 10, Michaela Cooper will come on the back row for number 6. I believe it is Emma Lugala for the libero spot. And Jordan Pidketley will come on the back row for Georgetown to start things out in place of number 20, Macy Gates. Scout Robinson, a 5'7" senior outside hitter. Number 13, Amory Anderson, is the 5'10" junior middle blocker. McKenna Stangl, the 5'8" senior outside hitter. Macy Gates, the 5'10" junior middle blocker, came out there. Mallory Miller now will sub out as number 3, Ellie Linebrink, subs in for her on the back row. Serve for Amelia Albright will be an ace to start things off of a few of the Wildcat defenders. And Georgetown's opens up the scoring 1-0 here in set number 1 over the Elgin Wildcats. From the far side, Albright's jump serve into the net. Service error number 1 for the Lady Eagles. Side out back to the Wildcats, and they'll tie it up 1-1 here early in set number 1. Best of 5 in the district play. And back to serve goes number 13, the junior Kylie Kaiser. Middle of the back row. Flat-footed serve, deep. Pidketley has the serve received. Albright will chase it down. Pidketley will try to send it over, but it'll go awry. And it'll be a point to Elgin. They'll lead it 2-1. Flat-footed serve by Kaiser. Linebrink. Albright will send it far side here. And the free ball sent over by Stangl. The Wildcats will prep for it. Quick set at the net. The attack off the block and down. Give the kill to number 4, Bella Navejas for the Wildcats. And the Wildcats lead at 3-1. Linebrink off of her, out of play. 4-1. Elgin leads by 3 here in set number 1. As Kylie Kaiser will continue her service run here for Elgin. Fourth serve in the row for Kaiser. Flat-footed serve across. Stangl. Albright back to Stangl near side. The tip deep corner. Nice play there by Cooper to keep it alive, and a free ball sent over by the Wildcats. It'll be Linebrink up to Albright. Back set on the slide attack by Amory Anderson. Another beautiful dig by Cooper, but unable to get the second touch over. And it will move over to Georgetown on the side out. 2-4. Georgetown trails by 2. Substitution here is number 2, Mary Rose Shoals will sub in for McKenna Stangl. The 5'5" senior defensive specialist from the back row. Flat-footed serve across the way. A good one there. Scramble here by the Wildcats. And a free ball sent over by Meta Elliott. Shoals, Albright to Anderson. She'll have to tip it over and does. And the Wildcats, miscommunication there as the ball finds the floor. Point to Georgetown. 4-3. Georgetown trails by 1. Serve across the way. It's going to be wide here on the near side. Second service error of the set for Georgetown. Inside out back over to the Wildcats. 5-3. They lead by 2. And the libero, Michaela Cooper, will go back to serve. Serve is deep and out for Cooper. So the Wildcats return it right back over on the first service error of the set for Elgin. 5-4. They lead by 1 as Jordan Pidketley, the libero, to serve for Georgetown. Near side jump serve. Sent across. A battle at the net there, but it's going to be a net violation whistled on Caitlin Anderson, and that'll tie the score up at 5 apiece here in set number 1. Jordan Pidketley, the 5'8" sophomore libero, will continue her serve here. Macy Gates is back on the front row as Amory Anderson comes out on the libero rotation. And an ace there for Jordan Pidketley. Sends it to the far right corner. And what a serve there off the arms of Tatiana Carlos, the freshman, for the point. 6-5, Georgetown by 1. Jump serve from Pidketley. into the net. Service error number 3 for Georgetown, and that gives it right back to Elgin, and a tie score, 6-6. Substitution here for the Wildcats. Miranda Herring, the junior, will come on the front row for Tatiana Carlos. Back to serve goes number 9, Caitlin Anderson. Left-handed serve, line brink, serve receive, sent back over. A free ball here for the Wildcats, set to the far side. Meta Elliott, the attack and the kill. Nice swing there by the junior, Meta Elliott. And the Wildcats with the point, 7-6. They lead by 1. Meta Elliott, we've watched her grow up here over the last couple of years as we played the Wildcats in district play. From a freshman and now to the junior, play all around for the Wildcats. Flat-footed left-handed serve across, line brink, up to Albright. Back set, Scout Robinson, the attack, and it is long and out here on the near side of the back row. Point to the Wildcats, 8-6. They lead by 2. Left-handed serve across, line brink. Albright dumps the second ball over. Scramble, Kaiser sends it back over. Pitt Ketley the dig. Set near side, line brink, hits it into the net. Unforced error. And a 3-point lead for the Wildcats. Matches their biggest lead, 9-6 here. And draws a quick timeout from head coach Jenny Richardson of Georgetown. We'll take it with them. Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball continues in a moment. Stay with us. Back out of the timeout here in set number 1. Of course, every set brought to you by Construction Specialists of Central Texas, proud sponsors of Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball, Georgetown Athletics. They are the best. John and Lynn Krogh and Jeremy and Rachel McDougall, proud owners and sponsors of Georgetown Athletics. Back live we go. The serve from Anderson across, and it's going to go off of line brink, out of play. Point to the Wildcats, 10-6. They lead by 4, their largest lead of the set. And a substitution coming here as Mallory Miller will sub in for Ellie Linebrink. Miller, the 5'9" junior outside hitter, comes in the defensive set for Georgetown. The flat-footed serve deep, and it let go at the last second by Mary Rose Shoals. She let it go, and the service there as it just goes out of the back line. Point to Georgetown on the side out. 7-10. Georgetown trails by 3. Into serve comes number 11, Sailor Ruhlmeyer, the 5'8" junior setter. She'll set it across deep. Cooper up to Anderson. Sets it up. Elliott's attack, and it is long and out. Unforced error there. Point to Georgetown. Georgetown trails by 2, 8-10. Ruhlmeyer subbed in for Scout Robinson. Back to serve again for the Lady Eagles in the middle of the back row. The toss up and the jump serve across deep middle back off of Kaiser, and it's going to be an ace there for the Lady Eagles. Something you don't see often, and it's 4 officials here in this matchup. Instead of 2 of the students doing the line judges, we have all 4 match officials here out of Tasso. Ruhlmeyer serve across the way with Georgetown trailing by 1, 9-10. Free ball set over by the Wildcats. Miller, Ruhlmeyer will set it up. Albright, the attack. Pass back over. Pitt Ketley, Ruhlmeyer to Mallory Miller. The dig by the Wildcats. Far side, Meta Elliott into the block, and there's Amelia Albright alongside Macy Gates to get the block, and we're tied up 10-10 here in set number 1. So twice now, Georgetown has erased a 3- and 4-point deficit here in the first set. The serve by Ruhlmeyer. Scramble here, and a ball sent over. Pitt Ketley the dig. Ruhlmeyer set near side.
Miller time.
battle continues in a moment. Back out of the timeout. Eagles go back to the serve as Sailor Ruhlmeyer's been on a run here for Georgetown, leading by 3. Serve to the far side. Set it up for the Wildcats. The tip over. And a good read there by number 6. Emma Lugalo, the junior, tips it over and a point back over to the Wildcats on the side out. 11-13. Sarah Herring, the sophomore, will come out on the front row for number 13, Kylie Kaiser. And back to serve goes Meta Elliott for the Wildcats. Deep serve, Miller up to Ruhlmeyer. Set it up in the middle. Albright's attack, get a kill. Amelia Albright get a chance to swing it tonight. And a nice swing there. Point to Georgetown, 14-11. The Eagles by 3. Shoals will sub out. McKenna Stengel back on the front row. And Mallory Miller will rotate back to serve for the Lady Eagles with the 3-point lead. Miller from the far side. Jump serve, sends it deep. Elliott, tip of the middle by Lugala. And it's down for the point. So Lugala has the height, but 2 tips in a row for her. Settled in for the kills. Side out back to the Wildcats. They trail by 2, 12-14. Lugala to serve. As Navejas comes back on. Ruhlmeyer near side Stengel and her attack into the net for the hitting error. And the Wildcats have erased the 3-point lead back down to a 1-point deficit, 13-14. As Lugalo to serve again for Elgin. Flat-footed serve, middle of the back row, deep. Miller up to Ruhlmeyer. She'll set the middle. Albright, there's the hammer. Amelia Albright attacking the net. Getting a chance to swing here tonight. Albright, the 5'11 junior setter right side hitter. And now Macy Gates on the side out. Will go back to serve. Pitt Kathleen Libero rotates out, and Amory Anderson back on in the front row for the Lady Eagles. Flat-footed serve by Gates. Cooper saves the second ball, and Meta Elliott sends over a free ball for Elgin. Albright, Ruhlmeyer, slide attack by Amory Anderson, and a kill. Nice swing there. On the back set by Ruhlmeyer to the slide attack by Anderson. And Georgetown quickly back up by 3, 16-13. And Macy Gates will serve again for the Lady Eagles. Middle of the back row, flat-footed serve across. Cooper up to Anderson. The attack by Elliott off the block and down for the kill. Correction, not Meta Elliott on the kill. That was Miranda Herring, the junior. Side out back to the Wildcats. 14-16, they trail by 2 here in set number 1. Herring to serve. Serve across. Stengel, Ruhlmeyer, back row attack for Miller. The attack and a kill off of the arms of Miranda Herring. And a point to Georgetown. Substitution here. Scout Robinson back in for Sailor Ruhlmeyer on the front row. And back to serve goes the University of Florida commit, Amelia Albright, for the Lady Eagles with the 3-point lead, 17-14. Albright for the far side, jump serve. And a good one. Scramble here, and the Wildcats will send over a free ball. Carlos sends it over. Pitt Keithley. Albright will set it up. Amory Anderson, the slide attack, and it's just long and out. A nice swing there by Anderson, but just ruled out on the back row. Side out back to the Wildcats. 15-17. The Wildcats trail by 2. Tatiana Carlos, the freshman, to serve again. Nope. That'll be a Kaiser. Stengel, Robinson. Albright will send over the free ball. Attacked by Meta Elliott, but the unforced hitting error goes wide on the far side. And a side out back to Georgetown. 18-15, Georgetown by 3. Back and forth that goes, and through the rotation, Stengel will come out. And Mary Rose Scholes subs back in to serve for Georgetown. Here in set number 1 of this best-of-5 matchup. Cross court, Kaiser Sent to the far side, Elliott off the block, kept alive by Cooper. Second ball tipped over, Shoals kept it alive. Albright will tip it back, and that should be Georgetown's point. The ball hadn't complete. Yeah, they're going to call it, yeah. Albright went up to bring the second ball back, and an attack for Georgetown. A net violation whistle there on the Wildcats. And Georgetown has their largest lead of 4 now, 19-15. Tied at the net. And down it goes for the Elgin Wildcats. A lift called off of Anderson as she tried to keep it alive. 16-19, Elgin trails by 3. As the libero, Michaela Cooper, will serve for the Wildcats, trailing by 3. Her serve into the net. A third service error of the set for the Wildcats. And the Lady Eagles lead it by 4. 20-16, libero rotation takes effect. Macy Gates back on. Amory Anderson off, and Jordan Pitcatley back to serve. For Georgetown from the near side, the jump serve. Deep corner. Up into the net. Scramble, and the Wildcats get it over the net. Point to Georgetown, 21-16. As their largest lead grows to 5. 21-16 here in set number 1. Pitcatley to serve again for your Lady Eagles. Service across, Kaiser. Up to Anderson. The attack by Elliott. And a kill. Nice swing by Elliott from the far side. Puts it just inside the back line for the kill. Side out back to Elgin. 17-21. Elgin trails by 4. Miranda Herring will sub back on in the front row for Tatiana Carlos, the freshman, and back to serve. Goes number 9, Caitlin Anderson, the left-handed flat-footed serve. Miller, Albright, quick set. Macy Gates, the attack and the kill for Georgetown. 22-17, Georgetown by 5. Scout Robinson will sub out. Sailor Ruhlmeyer back in for the Lady Eagles. Georgetown 3 points away from a first set win. Lead it by 5. Ruhlmeyer from the middle of the back row. The toss-up jump serve across the way. Floats it deep. Kaiser up tight to Anderson. Set it. Lugala tipped over. Miller there. Ruhlmeyer will back set. Albright cross court, and what a read there. Took something off of it and drops it inside the near sideline on the cut shot. Point to Georgetown. 23-17. They lead by 6. Ruhlmeyer back to serve again from the middle of the back row. The toss-up jump serve across. Floats deep. Kaiser. Cooper has to run it down, sends it forward, and Lugala tips over, and there's the double violation. Any ball sent across if it's a double violation. It's 24-17 for Georgetown. And now set point for the Lady Eagles here in set number 1. Ruhlmeyer ready to go. Jump serve across, deep corner. Played up, set up by Anderson. The attack by Elliott off the block. Scholes, Ruhlmeyer, near side Miller, and a kill. Miller time ends at 25-17 to end set 1 with an 8-point win for the Georgetown Lady Eagles. 1 set to none. Georgetown leads it over the Elgin Wildcats. We'll return in a moment here on the SHN Sports Network with set number 2. Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball continues in a moment.
Put blame on me. Hate my trends. Word up OG. Watch how you talking your tone. What I be on? You cannot make me a clone. You already know T versus T. Tagging the limits won't fit the criteria. Here in hysteria, staying American. Hang around you and your crew's embarrassing. Take that sneak post down, flexing on me is hilarious. Don't take it from me, I put it in work. Listen to see where I've been. I am the foretelling by the masses. Read by the scroll on my saber and pen. Put down the mic and he calling me in. Can I receive? Ain't do it for them. You living and breathing within.
Live here at Georgetown High School. This is a Georgetown band, plays the fight song in the background. We get ready for set number 2, but we couldn't do it without our sponsors, the Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball Booster Club, and P.A. Dreros, your title sponsors. Your set sponsor, CSCT, Construction Specialists of Central Texas, brings you each and every set of Georgetown volleyball this season. Proud owners of John and Lynn Krogh and Jeremy and Rachel McDougall, and we appreciate all of their support here on the First Responder broadcast. And we get ready for set number 2. And the Lady Eagles will send to the floor here in set number 2. Amory Anderson, McKenna Stengel, Taylor Vett will come on for the first time here in the match. The 5'9" junior outside middle blocker for the Lady Eagles, along with Macy Gates and Mallory Miller and Amelia Albright. On the floor for the Wildcats, Caitlin Anderson, Kylie Kaiser, and Bella Navejas. On the front row, on the back row, Sarah Herring, Tatiana Carlos, and number 6, Emma Lugala. Lugala will rotate off for the libero, Michaela Cooper. Macy Gates will come off on the back row for the Lady Eagles. For the libero, Jordan Pitt-Ketley. So we'll get ready for set number 2. Elgin will open up the serve. Carlos sends it across. Miller, Albright sets it to Taylor Vett. She puts it here on the near side corner. Point to Georgetown. 1-0. Georgetown leads it here in set number 2. Quick substitution as McKenna Stengel will sub out. And number 5, Trisha Carson Walker, the 5'7" senior outside defensive specialist, will jump in to serve here for Georgetown. Leading it 1-0 here in set number 2. Jump serve by Carson Walker. Cooper sends it forward. Punched over by the Wildcats. Albright, Pitt-Ketley, far side. Miller, her attack dug by Cooper. Set by Anderson, near side. Kaiser's going to have to save it. Does on a cross-court shot. And what an angled shot there by Kaiser as it goes across the net and inside the far sideline. Just crawling across the net. What a shot there. Side out back to Elgin. 1-1 your score here in set number 2. Meta Elliott subs back in for number 2. Sarah Herring on the front row. The serve by Kaiser. Pitt-Ketley, Albright, far side to Miller. Her attack off the block. Kept alive by Carlos. Anderson sends it near side. Elliott's attack into the net for the hitting error and a side out back to Georgetown. 2-1, Georgetown by 1. Here in set 2, the libero rotation sends Amory Anderson out. Macy Gates to the front line. And Jordan Pitt-Ketley, your libero, to serve from the far side. Sent across, Kaiser. Anderson sets it up for Bella Navejas. And a miss hit there. Took enough off of it on the miss hit. The Georgetown's block, unable to make any play on it. And a side out back to the Wildcats. 2-2 the score. Albright has the second ball. Far side Miller. Flat-footed attack and a dig by Elliott. Anderson sets it near side to Elliott. Her attack off the block. Carson Walker. Albright pushes it far side. Free ball sent over by Miller. Carlos. Anderson, quick set. The attack by Navejas, and a good set and an attack. That's going to be Lugala on the attack, number 6. Emma Lugala, she gets the kill. Side out back to Elgin. 3-2, they lead by 1. Cooper to serve again. And the service error here for the Wildcats. First of the set, 4th of the match.
Number 11,
Sailor Ruhlmeyer will sub in for Taylor Vett. And drop back to serve. Middle of the back row. She'll toss it up. The jump serve floated near corner. Carlos up to Anderson. Set near side. Elliott tied at the net. They say it was out off of the block. Looked like a net violation by Elliott, but no call there. 4-3. Elgin by 1. Side out back to the Wildcats. They lead by 2. And back to serve goes Caitlin Anderson, the junior. Flat-footed, left-handed serve. Carson Walker. Ruhlmeyer tries to get a second touch on it. And out of play it goes. 5-3. The Wildcats by 2. Anderson to serve again for Elgin. Pitt-Kepley up to Ruhlmeyer, far side. Albright, the attack and a kill. Amelia Albright, a big swing there. Gets the kill, side out back to Georgetown. 4-5, they trail by 1. Carson Walker will sub out. McKenna Stengel back on. For Georgetown on the front row, back to serve goes Mallory Miller. From the near side, jump serve, played by Kaiser. Anderson will set near side. The attack, and it's off the net, off the antenna. Off the hit by Herring. It's going to be a discussion between the up ref and down ref. It was a violation off the antenna, but the down ref called a net violation on Georgetown. So we'll see what the call is going to be. So Meta Elliott, Amelia Albright will approach the net with the up ref. So it'll be a Georgetown point. The out effect was in effect first. So the antenna shot will tie it up 5-5 here in set number 1. And that'll allow Mallory Miller to continue her service run here for Georgetown. Second serve. The attack. Pitt-Kepley the dig. Ruhlmeyer will set far side. McKenna Stengel, the attack and the kill off of Anderson. And Georgetown takes the lead back 6-5. Mallory Miller to serve again. Mallory, the 5'9" junior outside hitter. Jump serve, drops it short. Kaiser. Anderson near side. Swing by Herring into the net on the unforced error. For the point, Georgetown takes the lead 7-5. Miller starts just outside the free throw lane. And an ace there off of the hands of a diving Kylie Kaiser out of play. And Georgetown grows their lead to 3, 8-5. But Miller starts just on the near sideline of the free throw lane and usually ends up right in the middle or near side of the free throw lane. There she goes with the jump serve. Kaiser, high ball off of one of the nets. Anderson has the touch. Free ball by Lugala. Miller. Ruhlmeyer will set it far. Nope, tipped over by Albright. But just short of the net. It'll be a side out back over to the Wildcats. 6-8, they trail by 2. And Meta Elliott will go back to serve for the Wildcats. She'll move near side here. Served by Elliott, deep. Miller. Ruhlmeyer will set it up. Albright, the big attack, off the block and for the kill. Side out back to Georgetown. 9-6, Georgetown by 3, matches their largest lead. And the libero rotation sends Amory Anderson back to the front line. Pitt-Kepley, the libero, will come off. And Macy Gates will drop back to serve for the Lady Eagles. Gates from the middle of the back row into the net for the service error. First one of the set, fourth of the match for Georgetown. And she'll come right off for the libero, Jordan Pitt-Kepley. Lugala, flat-footed serve from the middle of the back row. Pitt-Kepley, Ruhlmeyer, back set, Albright, the attack and the kill. Big swing there by Amelia Albright. Side out back to Georgetown. 10-7, they lead by 3. Taylor Vent subs back in for Saylor Ruhlmeyer on the front row for Georgetown. And back to serve goes Amelia Albright for the Lady Eagles. Here in set number 2. Jump serve by Albright, cross court, and it's an ace for the Lady Eagles. That sends them to their largest lead, now a 4 in set number 2, 11-7. Love to see Albright go on a run here. Open up here this set for the Lady Eagles. This one's in deep. Miscommunication there between Herring and Cooper. And an ace for Georgetown. The lead to 5 and a timeout. by head coach Hope Pollock of Elgin. We'll take it with them. Georgetown leads it here in set 2, 12-7. Lady Eagle volleyball continues in a moment.
Yeah. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking baked Brody. Pin rolling, never sleep, I just keep going. Hit my peak now, I just started like my name Tommy. Had a vision, this was destined for my life story. Bible by my side, I keep it like a gun on me. War ready and we ain't afraid to get bloody. Told me I should quit my day job, that's funny. Hate will always elevate me, I'ma keep showing. Out and selling records, spinning.
Back here at a set 2. Georgetown has their largest lead, 12-7. The chomp going in the background by the students for the Florida commit. Amelia Albright. Kaiser sends it across. And the ball was out across the antenna. Called by the cross-court official. 13-7. Georgetown by 6. Albright on a run here for the Lady Eagles from the near side. Jump serve. And an ace. Lead up to 7, 14-7. Substitution here, Meta Elliott for Elgin. Will come back on for Sarah Herring, the sophomore, on the back row. Albright the toss up, the jump serve, and another ace. Amelia Albright on a run. And the lead up to 8 for Georgetown. That matches their largest lead of set 1, which they ended set 1 on the 25-17 score to take the 1-set lead. Now they lead by 8 here in set 2, 15-7. Albright gets the sign from Coach Richardson. The jump serve from Albright. Takes some off of it. The serve receive, overpass. Pitketley far side. McKenna Stengel cross-court shot, a kill off the hands of Meta Elliott. And the lead grows to 9 for Georgetown, 16-7. Great turnout here on Madelyn Shoals night. Honoring the memory of Madelyn Shoals, taken from us way too soon with childhood cancer. The serve by Albright, a beauty. Cooper has the serve received. Far side attack. Albright the dig. Pitketley will send it to Stengel. Flat-footed attack, dug by Elliott. Anderson will set it up for Lugala. The tip over there, kept alive by Albright. Good play. Miller sets it up for Stengel. Her attack, dug by Cooper. Anderson will go get it. Lugala the attack and a kill as it lands in between Vett and Albright for the side out. So the run ends. The Wildcats trail by 8, 8-16 on the side out. And Tatiana Carlos comes in to serve for the Wildcats, coming in for number 8, Miranda Herring. Serve across. Pitketley. Albright sets it up. Amory Anderson the attack. And a nice effort there, keep it alive to punch it over. Here come the Eagles again. Set it up. Stengel, cross-court shot, dug by Elliott. Sent over near side. Kaiser attack, and it's on the back line. Nice swing there by Kylie Kaiser. Point to the Wildcats, 9-16. They trail by 7. A great play there on the attack by Stengel. Got a free ball over. The Eagles attack again. But a good dig by Meta Elliott. Kaiser with the kill. Carlos to serve again, sends it across. Stengel, Albright, and the second ball into the net on an unforced error there. And that'll draw the first time out from head coach Jenny Richardson. 10-16, Elgin trails by 6. We take timeout number 1 for Georgetown here in the second set. Eagle volleyball will continue in just a moment.
Yeah. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby shaking baked Brody. Pin rolling, never sleep, I just keep going. Hit my peak now, I just started like my name Tommy. Had a vision, this was destined for my life story. Bible by my side, I keep it like a gun on me. War ready and we ain't afraid to get bloody. Told me I should quit my day job, that's funny. Hate will always elevate me, I'ma keep showing. Out and selling records, spinning, it ain't never
Live here at Georgetown, set number 2. by Stengel off the block, and a kill for McKenna Stengel. Side out back to Georgetown, 17-10. Here in set number 2. Trisha Carson Walker will sub back in for McKenna Stengel and drop back to serve for the Lady Eagles. Serve across, Cooper up to Anderson, set near side. The attack. Off the block, out of bounds, side out back to the Wildcats. 11-17, they trail by 6 here in set number 2. Kaiser's flat-footed serve. Pitkepley, Albright sets it up. Vets the attack and the kill. Tips the top of the tape, which changed the direction and speed of it. Caitlin Anderson with the miss. And a side out back to Georgetown. Jordan Pitkepley, libero, back to serve for Georgetown, leading by 7, 18-11. From the far side, jump serve across. Carlos Anderson will set it up. The attack by Navejas is out. Unforced hitting error there. Point to Georgetown. The lead is 8, 19-11. Here in set 2, a 1-set lead for Georgetown. They won set 1, 25-17. Battling here in set 2, leading it by 8, 19-11. Pitkepley serve. Carlos, Elliott, far side. Navejas, and a miss hit there. She had to reach behind her to get a touch. And the Eagle lead back to 9, matches their largest of the set, 20-11. Pitkepley from the far side, the jump serve. Kaiser, run down by Anderson, sitting near side. Elliott's attack, unforced hitting error into the net. And Georgetown has their largest lead of 10 here in the set, 21-11. And a substitution for the Wildcats. As number 11, Caitlin Rodriguez, the junior, will come on for Meta Elliott. Jordan Pitkepley continues her service run here for the Lady Eagles. Far side jump serve, sends it across. Carlos, an ace off of her arms, out of play. The lead grows to 11, 22-11 here in set 2. Substitution here for the Lady Eagles is number 14, Ella O'Shaughnessy, the 5'11 sophomore middle blocker opposite. Will come in for Macy Gates on the front row. As Jordan Pitkepley ready to serve again for the Lady Eagles. The jump serve. Cooper, Anderson, back row attack for Kaiser. Deep shot. And deep shot. Way out. The students react to it. That was great. 23-11, Georgetown by 12. Pitkepley serve again. Rodriguez, Anderson sets it up. Navejas tip over. Vet and Albright, far side. Miller into the net, and it crawls over. Rodriguez will send it. Free ball over by Anderson. Trisha Carson Walker, Albright, back set. Tipped over by Vet. Played back over by the Wildcats. Vet. Albright, backside to Miller, her attack. Dug by Cooper, kept alive, and Kaiser will punch it over. Albright will set it up, Miller, and it's into the net for the hitting error. Side out back to the Wildcats. 12-23, they trail by 11. Miller immediately, just frustrating look at her coming from her after she hits it into the net. And back to serve goes Bella Navejas. Her serve into the net. Service error number 2 for the Wildcats here in the set. 5th of the match, and that gives the set point to the Georgetown Lady Eagles. 24-12 as Sailor Ruhlmeyer will sub in for Taylor Vett. And Ruhlmeyer will go back to serve for set number 2 and a 2-set lead. Ruhlmeyer from the middle of the back row will toss it up. The jump serve deep middle. Kaiser. Anderson will set it near side to Rodriguez. The attack cross court. It's long and out. And that's the set, 25-12. Georgetown wins it by 13 to take the 2-set lead over the Wildcats. We'll reset, come back for set number 3. Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball continues in a moment.
Royalty, put blame on me. Hate my trend. Word up OG, watch how you talking your tone. What I be on, you cannot make me a clone. You character. Compared to every white boy in America. I'm doing it different, attacking the limits, won't fit the criteria. Hearing hysteria, saying American. Hang around you and your crew's embarrassing. Take that sneak post down, flexing on me is hilarious. Don't take it from me, I put in on work. Listen to see where I've been. I ain't the foretelling by the masses. Read by the skull of my saber and pen. Put down the mic and he calling me in. Can I receive it? Do it for them.
Back here at Georgetown High School, we like to look out for our sponsors. They are the best in the business. Piedreros Western Wear, one of your title sponsors. They have it all, men's and women's, accessories, boots, hats, belt buckles. You can imagine it. They've got it, the finest of Western Wear. Tell you what, the men's boots, I could spend a fortune. They have work boots, just some regular work, roper boots. They have the nice leather, the ostrich, different, exquisite alligator skins, farm raised in Louisiana. Every piece reflects 6 months of artistry, heritage, and timeless luxury. Caps are available. It's men's, it's women's, it's everything you could imagine at Piedreros Western Wear, 4809 Williams Drive. Go check them out Tuesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're not open at 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. To City View Bible Church. Looking for a church that's grounded in the Bible and built on real community? That's City View Bible Church in Round Rock. Here to help you grow in your faith through solid teaching, authentic relationships, and ministries that meet you where you are. From recovery ministries, marriage ministries, divorce care, anything you could imagine. And then you got it for the kids, vibrant kids ministry, student programs. There's a place for every stage of life. Come and check them out on Sunday, 8 o'clock, 9:45, 11:30. You can learn more at cityviewbible.org. That's cityviewbible.org. And as we go to set 3, don't ever forget our set sponsor, CSCT, construction specialists of Central Texas, proud owners John and Lynn Krogh and Jeremy and Rachel McDougal, proud sponsors of First Responder Broadcasting and Georgetown Athletics. We go to set number 3, and Amelia Albright will open up the serve for Georgetown. On the floor alongside Mallory Miller, Riley Holland, and Madelyn Bradley. An ace for Amelia Albright to open it up here in set 3. Amory Anderson, Madelyn Bradley, and Riley Holland on the front row. Mallory Miller, Amelia Albright, and Jordan Pitketley on the back line for the Lady Eagles as Albright opens up set 3, serving with an ace. The Eagles lead it 1-0. Jump serve, a rocket off the tip of the tape of the net. And a punch over off the net, kept alive. Albright. Holland will set it up. Bradley's cross-court shot, dug by Cooper. A set in the middle. Nevejas tips it over, but there's Pitketley. Albright, quick set. Anderson will tip it over. Pancake there by Carlos. Riley will send it across. Bradley, Albright gets it up nice and high, and a free ball sent over by Miller. And it's long and outside out back to Elgin. 1-1 your score here in set number 1. Both teams, or let's see, Elgin has 5 service errors through 2 sets. Georgetown with 4. Right. Kylie Kaiser serve across. Georgetown scramble at the net. And a play by Lugala. She punches it over just on the far sideline. 2-1. Elgin leads it by 1. Georgetown won set 1, 25-17. Set 2, 25-12. They need to take this set for a 3-set sweep to advance to 3-0 in district play. Bradley's attack off the block kept alive. Free ball sent over by Cooper, but it hits into the net on an unforced error. And a side out back to Georgetown. 2-2 your score here in set 2. And in for Madelyn Bradley comes number 12, Kendall McDougal, the 5'7", 5'8". Depends on the day, I guess. She's right there at the 5'8" line. I would have given her 5'8". The 5'8" junior defensive specialist, libero. Serve across. Tipped over by the Wildcats. But a net violation. Nope, 4 whistled on the Wildcats. So a point to the Lady Eagles. They lead by 1, 3-2, and McDougal will serve again. Middle of the back row. Kendall throws it up and jumps it serve across the way. Attack by Lugala, dug by McDougal. Nice dig there. Miller's attack, dug by Cooper. Anderson will send it to Lugala. She'll have to punch it over. McDougal, Albright, backside to Riley Holland. Kept alive, McDougal, Albright to Anderson. Dug by Cooper, back and forth. What a play here. Lugala has to send a free ball over, does. Miller, Albright, back to Miller, the swing and the kill. Miller tie! Off the block attempt there of Caitlin Anderson and out of play. And a good back and forth, some good digs there by Kendall McDougal. And the Eagles lead by 2, 4-2 here in set number 3. McDougal to serve again for the Lady Eagles. Middle of the back row, deep, but this one sails just long. For service error number 1, 5th of the match for the Lady Eagles. And the libero rotation here for the Wildcats. Cooper will come out. Back to serve goes Navejas, and onto the floor on the front row goes number 7, Tamira Walker, the junior. The serve, Lugala went out. To serve by Navejas. The tip over by Anderson, dug by Walker. But the ball, second ball by Caitlin Anderson goes over towards the bench for the Wildcats. Kaiser unable to get a touch on it. And the ball back to Georgetown. 5-3, Georgetown by 2. Anderson will come out on the libero rotation. Pitketley to serve, and Macy Gates back on the front row for Georgetown. The serve by Pitketley. Deep middle, Kaiser. Anderson far side. The swing by Lugala, off the net, dug by Albright. Second ball, Pitketley near side to Miller. Cross-court shot, dug by Cooper. Wildcats send it to the far side. Lugala, an unforced hitting error there. Point to Georgetown. And the Eagles lead by 3, 6-3. Pitketley to serve again for the Lady Eagles from the near side. Serves it cross court. An overpass and blocked back down by Riley Holland. Nice read at the net there. There's a good serve received by Tatiana Carlos. Just a little too much on it. Riley Holland there at the net to dunk it back down. The Eagles lead by 4, 7-3. Pitketley sends it over across. Kaiser, Cooper, far side, and a free ball by Walker. McDougal up to Albright, back, sets it in the middle. Mallory Miller, Miller tie! She gets the kill, 8-3. The Eagles lead by 5 on the kill by Mallory. Jordan Pitketley to serve again. Leading by 5 here in set number 3, a 2-0 lead for the Lady Eagles. Kaiser overpass, Riley Holland dunks it back down. A scramble here by the Wildcats. Free ball by Walker, sent across. Pitketley, Albright, quick set, Macy Gates. And the attack is out. As it went up the tape of the net, out across the way on the far sideline. And a side out back to the Wildcats. 4-8, Elgin trails by 4. Tatiana Carlos will come out as Miranda Herring comes back on for the Lady Eagles, or Lady Wildcats. Back to serve goes Caitlin Anderson. Left-handed serve. Pitketley, Albright, back set, Riley Holland, the attack, dug by Cooper. Nice dig. Set it up, the attack, dug up by McDougal. Albright near side, Mallory Miller swinging well here in set number 3 is Mallory Miller. And another Miller time moment there. She sends it down the near sideline for the kill. 9-4, Georgetown by 5. Side out back to Georgetown. As Sailor Ruhlmeyer will come in for Riley Holland. Ruhlmeyer to serve again from the middle of the back row. Deep corner. Scramble here as Kaiser keeps it alive, and a free ball sent over by Walker. McDougal. Ruhlmeyer sets it up. Slide attack by Gates. Dug by Anderson. Lugala dug by McDougal. Ruhlmeyer near side. Mallory Miller off the block, kept alive by Anderson. Cooper sends it far side. Lugala blocked at the net. Mallory Miller, Macy Gates. Team up at the net and get the block on Lugala, and the Eagles lead by 6, 10-4. Ruhlmeyer. Serve again. Little punch float serve and an ace. Miranda Herring gets a touch on it, but it rocketed forward as it dropped out of the air and went off of Walker out of play. The Eagles lead by 7, 11-4. Serve across. Walker will send or Lugala sends a free ball across. Ruhlmeyer will set it up. There's Albright, the big kill. She just hangs there and then sends it far corner for the kill. Lead up to 8 for the Lady Eagles. 12-4, Georgetown by 8. Substitution here is Sarah Herring. Subs back in for Kylie Kaiser for the Wildcats. Attack sent over. McDougal, a one-handed save to keep it alive. A scramble at the net. Miller gets a touch on it. But they're going to call her under the net. Net violation there. Side out back to Elgin. And a timeout call by head coach Jenny Richardson of Georgetown. 5-12. Elgin trails by 7 here in set number 3. Quick timeout. Lady Eagle Volleyball continues in just a moment. Back out of the timeout by head coach Jenny Richardson. The Wildcats will serve here. 5-12, they trail by 7. The attack by Miller and a crushing attack there by Mallory Miller off the chest of Anderson for the kill. Mallory Miller will go back to serve. Madelyn Bradley checks back in. Subs in for McDougal in the front row for the Lady Eagles. Serve from Miller, far side. Kaiser, her attack. And it's into the block and back down off the Wildcats. Point to Georgetown. They lead by 9, their largest of set 3. 14-5. Miller to serve again for the Lady Eagles. Serves across court, Lugala. Anderson. Herring's attack, dug by Albright. Ruhlmeyer will set it forward. Albright's attack and a kill. Nice pass there by Ruhlmeyer to set it back in front towards the net. And Albright went and got it, hammered it down for the kill to lead up to 10. 15-5 for Georgetown. I think the players may want to get out of here in 3 quick sets, leading it by 10 here early. 15-5 in set number 3. Miller serve again to the near side. Lugala. Rodriguez scrambles for it. Walker sends a free ball across. Miller up to Ruhlmeyer. Back set. Albright. The attack. The kill. Swinging well tonight, Amelia Albright, and the kill. The lead up to 11, 16-5. As Miller continues her service run here for the Lady Eagles. Outside the lane to the middle lane. Lugala. Overpass. Madelyn Bradley puts it back down, patrolling the net there. Gets her first kill of the match. The lead up to 12 now. 17-5, Georgetown by 12. Mallory Miller to serve again, but not before. Lugala will come out for the Wildcats. Meta Elliott back on. Miller to serve again, the jump serve down the far sideline. Kaiser run down by Rodriguez. Free ball punched across. Pidketley up to Ruhlmeyer. Set it near side. Bradley tips it over. And a good read there. Really all she had a chance to do, but a good tip right inside the 10-foot line for the kill. And the lead to 13, 18-5. Substitution here. Mallory Miller will come out from behind the service line. Back to serve goes number 8, Madelyn Posey, the 5'7" junior defensive specialist, outside hitter. Posey's jump serve, Cooper. Kaiser has a second touch. And a free ball there, not communicated well between Herring and Meta Elliott. It hits the floor for the point to Georgetown. The lead up to 14, 19-5. The jump serve from Posey, and an ace. That one drops out of the sky for Posey. And Kaiser lays out for it, but unable to get a good touch, and lead up to 15. And 20-5. That'll draw a timeout from head coach Hope Pollock of Elgin, and we'll take it with him. Georgetown Volleyball is brought to you by some great sponsors. CSCT, Construction Specialists of Central Texas, brings you every set of Georgetown Volleyball here on the First Responder broadcast. Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball Booster Clubs, Club, Piedreros, and City View Bible Church. These sponsors bringing it all, making it free for you here live on the SHN Sports YouTube channel. Quick timeout. Lady Eagle Volleyball can. Back out of the timeout from head coach Hope Pollock in her first season at Elgin. We go back to the serve of Madelyn Posey, leading 20-5. Jump serve across. Cooper overpassing the serve receive. Not a good one because there was Amelia Albright. She went up and hammered it back down for the kill. The lead up to 16, the largest of any lead tonight for Georgetown, 21-5. Posey to serve again for the Lady Eagles. From the near side, the jump serve from Madelyn. Meta Elliott. Cooper. Free ball sent over by Walker. Posey up to Ruhlmeyer. Quick set. The attack by Macy Gates and just a bit outside. Side out back over to the Wildcats. 6-21. They trail by 15. Gates' eyes lit up as Ruhlmeyer set her with a perfect set. Just a little bit, a little exuberance on that one. Sent it very deep. And out. And the libero, Michaela Cooper, returns it in kind with a service error to give the ball right back to Georgetown. 22-6. Georgetown leads by 16. First service error of the set for the Wildcats, sixth of the match. And Macy Gates will go back to serve for the Lady Eagles. Flat-footed serve, middle of the back row. And it's off of Kylie Kaiser. I think if she lets it go, it would have been out. But now the Eagles 2 points away from a three-set sweep. 23-6, they lead by 17. Gates to serve again for Georgetown. Flat-footed serve in the middle of the back row. And this one, a lot more pace on it. Another ace off the Wildcats towards the back row. And we are at set and match point here in set number 3. 24-6, Georgetown by 18. As Macy Gates will serve for the set and the match. Gates from the middle of the back row, tosses it up, flat-footed serve across. Elliott, Rodriguez, the attack sent, Gates the dig. Ruhlmeyer will set it up, Albright the attack, and just out. She wanted it, but it was just long. Side out back to the Wildcats. 7-24, and now the Wildcats must go on a long run to stay in this match. The next side out will be the set and the match for the Georgetown Lady Eagles. The freshman, Tatiana Carlos, serves for the Wildcats. Sends it across. Pitt Kefley up to Ruhlmeyer. Sets it up. Madelyn Bradley gets the kill. And the Eagles win it in 3. 25-7. Georgetown wins set number 3 to advance to 3-0 in district play. Georgetown now 20-11 overall on the season. 3-0 in district. The Wildcats fall to 5-20 on the year. And 0-3 in district play. Quick timeout. We'll be back here in just a minute. Lady Eagle Volleyball returns after this. Losing streak. Georgetown improves to a 3-game winning streak as they head on the road on Friday night at Hendrickson. Barring late work, I'm going to try to get over to Hendrickson to bring you Lady Eagle Volleyball at the Hawks on Friday night. But don't hold me to it. I'm going to try to get there. But next Tuesday, we'll be live back here at Georgetown High School, and that's a big one. Come join us, the Weiss Wolves come to Georgetown, and that will be a battle for first place in district between those two teams. And so a great win tonight here for Georgetown, 575 career wins for Coach Jenny Richardson with the big win here tonight over the Wildcats. Quick.